If we use the simple ballpoint pen, this allows us to do a really light line, a medium-sized line, and a dark line. Light, medium, dark. If I try to do that with a pen like this, it doesn't really work well. Light, medium, dark. Light, medium, dark. Don't want to use this one. But these ones, the ballpoint pen, this really works well. You can do your construction lines really in a simple way. And then, when it comes time to doing the actual ones, just darken them up. These ones here can be medium. And that's all just with the ballpoint. When I make my lines, I want to make sure that I close these. So I do not want to do this. This right here, no good. This right here is okay. It's okay to overextend. It's best if you can overextend just a small amount like this. That's good. Maybe it's not as good to do this. So when you're drawing lines, you want your lines to be confident lines. So that would be a confident line. This is a confident line. A confident line. This is not a confident line. It has some wiggles to it, and certainly this is not a confident line. So from one point to the next, we want a confident line. That usually is going to involve using your entire arm, like this, and being deliberate about the movement. Now you might need to kind of go over it a little bit without touching the paper, and then commit by touching the paper. Now what you want to do when you're working on this is you want to have the point in mind that you want to go to, which is that one. So I'm going to look at that point while I'm doing this, and then I'm going to get fairly close to it. I'm not going to hit it every time, but I'm going to get close. Move the paper if it will help you. So my arm likes to make a line in this direction, and now if I need to make a perspective view for a box, I've tilted the paper just a little bit, but my arm stayed basically the same. Okay? If you really want to make your paper stick off the page, you want to use your black Sharpie just around the edges. Just like that. If, on the other hand, we are making a box that has some sort of cutout in it, just make a box really quick. Okay, and this box had some sort of cutout like this. Okay. Then what we want to do with this black one is go just on the outside. Just like that. Now I've found that when I'm doing boxes, or anything else for that matter, and I want there to be a sort of shadow on it, this is just like a piece of paper floating in the air. Then I've got to do my cross hatching, and I found that the cross hatching for me works pretty well when I'm not using my elbow, but instead I'm using my fingers. And that's generally thought of as not a great way to do a sketch, but in the end I've found over the years that in order for me to get good cross hatching, I essentially have to do it that way.